he hit a deadlift so goddamn strong his jeans ripped and yelled, Oxlaw. Just length, it was energy surge. His soul went full Super Saiyan urge. His dick grew long, strong and wise. Whisper stock tips to the other guys. From that day forward they knew the name Mike Oxlong. Built in pain, he went from man to metaphysical god. Broke time zones just from a squat nod. OSAS showed up like, yo, this ain't safe. Mike flexed once and altered their faith. He don't wear gloves, his hands are iron. His piss alone caused local sirens. He bench pressed 8 shot through a wall, then apologized and fixed it all. He once nutted in a hurricane, now that hurricane's his last name. Mike entered the underground lift-off brawls, facing forklift gods and diesel halls. He picked up trucks with one hand, still to beat a robot using only will. At the end they crowned him with a steel dog crown, said Oxlong ain't a man, he's the whole damn town. Now every machine got his brand stamped in. If it don't say Mike, it ain't built to win. Shakes like Mike, let's go. His ping is 0, the servers obey. The devs ask him before they patch the game. He don't camp, he don't sprint, he just walks in the map, takes a hint. His loadouts fist, his perks are fate. His KD chart just says, wait. Now they whisper Oxlong in chats worldwide. Even trolls go quiet when he's online. He once got banned for being too man, then unbanned for slamming the band. He's kind, respectful, but dumb strong, and his dick swings like a church bell gong. Mike ain't rude, he just built from myth. He drinks protein shakes straight from a cliff. Now if you hear a forklift cry or a server lag while no one's nearby, you best believe Mike's on the grid. Oxlong active, hide your lid. He Lil Ray, he ain't Caleb clean. He's the alpha titan in the in-between. So bow your heads and flex your song and honor the rise of Mike. Oxlong. Used to lead the way, now Caleb just stares dead inside all day. Ray's betrayal, Mike's raw hands left Caleb broken with empty plans. He logs in, but the squad ain't there. Just silence, lotion, and a blank ass stare. No more clutch, no tactical game, just tissues, tabs, and goon-fed pain. Alarm goes off, he don't even move. Desktop glow, got that midnight groove. Energy drink, warm hands on his meat. He been gooning so long, he forgot to eat. Used to ping loot, now he just moans. Built a castle of Kleenex, broken bones. His KD down, his will at 0. Used to be a leader, now just a weirdo. Remembers Mike lifting crates with rage. Ray spitting chaos like a goonish sage. Killer tried peace, he tried to guide. Now he just edge, with the bottle by his side. No Discord pings, no ranked invites. Just incognito windows and sleepless nights. He once fragged whole teams with the holy code. Now he just gooning in airplane mode. Shelf full of bottles, desk full of sin. He got tabs open, like where do I begin? Goon cave echo with digital shame. Even his PC like, you lame. Used to be Zen, now he full degenerate. Caught lagging in the sauce, no inner leg. He don't even reload, don't move the mouse. Just vibing shirtless in a broken house. Monitor shows his empty days. Beer done trimming, caught in a phase. Used to type strats, now it's just searches. Scrolling Reddit in emotional churches. He sees his old clips, tears drip slow. That was killing the god so long ago. Now the man in the mirror just nods and grins as he hits play on the playlist of sins. Ray left the voicemail, Mike sent a ping, but Caleb ain't ready to face that sting. He ain't mad, just hollow and cracked. Feels like a flashbang hit from the back. He scrolls to the photos, the squad days bright, then wipes one tear and and turns off the light. No headset, no plan, no mic in place. Just a goon lord king, lost in space. Who am I now? Just lotion and pain. Will I ever drop kills in a ranked game again? Caleb speaks softly to the empty air. No squad, no plan, no fucking prayer. He once said namaste, mid-kills pre-rage. Now he scrolls OnlyFans like a sacred page. He not dead, but he sure ain't alive. Just looping the cycle to barely survive. He once hit diamond while making tea. Now his rank say permanently AFK. Gooning so long he don't see the sun. Even his lotions trying to fucking run. This ain't play of the kind, this ain't peace. This a dude who gooning like he chasing release. All the kills, the laughs, the dreams now gone. Just a crusty ass king and his sad ass song. There's one unopened message, it glows real faint. Ray wrote, bro, we missing a saint. Mike said, come back, let's drop hot once more. But Caleb just sighs, wipes the floor. The goon cave hums, the screen fades black. No clutch tonight, no squad coming back. But maybe, just maybe, if that ping comes true, Caleb the kind might rejoin the crew. smacked a comet in half just to earn his trust. No helmet, no suit, just pure skin heat. NASA tried to warn him, but Ray don't retreat.
Landed on Venus, cheeks on deck, 3 alien twins yelling what the heck. Ray grinned wide, said I'm here for sin. Unzipped the soul and let the quake begin. Planets tremble, moons collapse. Ray hit cheeks with galactic slaps. Milky Way tilted, gravity wept. One thrust deep and the stars overslapped.
Ray's meat glowing, aura so thick, you think he's summoning Exodia with that dick. Girth so holy, angels panic. Time got looped and the code unmanaged. Got probed by species, turned him by. They made a statue just from his cry. 15 inches, forged in lore, still swinging wide like a spaceship door.
Yeah, but Squadron I fed up to me, an own case innovator that sings his name. Pluto tried to fight back weak. Ray just sneezed and turned it to a beauty. He did a backflip inside a wormhole. Woke up married to a nebulous soul. Jizzed in space, it formed a moon. Named it Trimtonia and dropped a tune. But now he floats alone. 15 inches, cold as stone.
Staring at stars, galaxies deep. Fame, respect, but zero sleep. So many bodies, so much clout, but Ray got doubts, can't pull them out.
He pulls out a hollow pick smudged and bright. Mike and Caleb captured mid-fight. He laughs then sighs then says real low, boys, I miss y'all more than you'll ever know. He wipes a tear with a plasma rag. Looks at his dog and lets it sag. He conquered cheeks across the stars, but still dreams of buggies and old war scars.
Mike was working, elbowed in gears. When he paused, felt a tremble in the tears. A wrench hit floor, diesel went still. He whispered, Caleb's in the goon cave, shit's real. Took one breath, grabbed his belt, slammed a protein bar like it might melt. Didn't grab keys, didn't need a plan, just flexed so hard it summoned a van. Pulled up fast, tires screaming pain. Kicked in the door with his leg in disdain. Smell hit hard, lotion, shame, despair. Sock moved on its own like a gasp for air. Mike looked around, saw the crust, said this ain't you, Caleb, get your ass up. Caleb on the floor in a beanbag tomb, whispered, bro, I'm in the goon.
Mike ain't flinch, he just cracked his neck, then headbutted Caleb like what the heck. He used to frag teams with the peace sign up. Now your KD's gone and your browser's fucked. You were the kind, the zen, the flow. Now you're sitting here, stroking real slow. I didn't lift 9,000 pounds this morning to find you watching hentai and mourning.
Caleb blinked once, whispered soft, Ray's gone rogue and my squad fell off. Mike, I'm weak, I've been gooning for weeks. My soul's dried out and my lotion leaks. Mike shed no tear, but he felt the pain, then chugged motor oil like it was champagne. Get up, he growled, or I'll bench this house. You either game or I knock you out. Mike snapped his fingers outside, roared, his forklift rolling a fucking horde. It bust a wall like FML, then beat once and cast a spell. Caleb rose slow, knees all weak, crust on his chest, and shame on fleet. The forklift beat again, clear and divine. Install updates, reclaim your spine. Mike tossed Caleb a gamepad and shake, said we log in now. No fucking breaks, punched a hole in the wall just to set the tone. Then dragged Caleb out by his collarbone. Taught him squats with a gaming chair, made him fight bots till his KD flared. Burned his tissues, lit his cave, sent your kill streaks back. Act brave! 1 frag, 2, then 5, then 10. Caleb straight smoked a whole ass den. Snapped a sniper like a Jedi monk, then took out 3 dudes with a backward dunk. Heartbeat fast, eyes wide, he wiped the squad and started to cry. Mike said good, now bottle that grief, then pour it out with elite technique. With one final flex, Mike screamed go and crushed the goon cave from head to toe. Concrete crack, lotion bottles burst, a wave of shame released in a squirt. Caleb stood tall, controller in hand. Mike, I'm ready to fight again. Mike just grunted and walked away. Good Rays out there, we don't delay. They walk side by side through the city at night. Caleb reborn, eyes back bright. No more tissues, no more shame, only war. You ever goon again? I fucking know. Then cracked a smile, rare and wide. Then let's go find that shrimp who fled to the sky. ripped apart 3 forklifts and said, let's fly. Caleb did the math like we're gonna die. Strapped in tight with beef jerky packs, and Caleb brought tea and spiritual snacks. They duct taped the ship and launched by flex. No NASA, no plan, just raw respect. As Earth shrunk down, Mike cracked a grin. We getting ready, or we ain't coming in. Caleb floating, trying to meditate. Mike tearing holes in the oxygen. Gay lost their GPS in the first damn drift and hit a wormhole just for the gift. Spaceship spun, snacks flew out. Mike said, Mike gay, and started to shout. Caleb sipping tea while holding the wrench. Said this feels more peaceful than a corporate trench. They land on a planet of cube-shaped frogs. Get off at soup made from cosmic logs. Mike takes a sip and starts to float. Caleb mind melds wet with a psychic goat. A council appears, speaks in beeps. Caleb replies in chakra deeps. Mike just yells, where A82? Frogs explode, ship says gotta go. Next stop's a planet full of failed gamers. Controllers snapped by sweaty flamers. Caleb cries at the rage that fills the land. Mike uppercuts a leaderboard stand. They rebuild a server from stone and vibe. Bring joy back to the noob tribe. Leave behind a statue made of steel of Caleb teabagging with tactful zeal. They drift into a comet-shaped lounge where the strippers got plasma bounce. Mike turns red, Caleb sips slow. Says we don't belong here, it's all for show. Ray's name comes up in neon light, but it's just a rumor, no shrimp in sight. They dip quick, dodging space herpes. Mike yelled, I didn't even touch her knees. They stop for food at a ramen stand run by a black hole with a noodle hand. Caleb ordered peace, Mike ordered meat, but the ramen had sentience and tried to cheat. Chopsticks flew, broth ignited. Mike threw a planet and got indicted. Caleb paid bail with the prayer and grace. Now they banned from half of outer space. Caleb floats and dreams of Earth. Mike bench presses planets for self-worth. They talk about Ray, not with hate, but the pain of a shrimp who couldn't wait. No signal, no trace, just echo trails as they drift through infinite gamer fails. Caleb says maybe he don't want to be found. Mike just nods and stares profound. They land on a moon full of cloaked up fans who worship KD stats and victory plans. Mike gets mistaken for the god of slaps. Caleb gets knighted in gummy wraps. The cult begins chanting meatless rule till Mike power bombs to sacrificial tool. Caleb escapes with stolen robes. Mike blows up their space probe. In a nebula cave, they find a land. Aliens sweating to a code death plan. Mike enters, drops 50 in a row. Caleb teaches a squid how to go slow. They win respect, they win the prize. A galactic headset that never lies. Mike puts it on, asks where's the shrimp? It says out of range. Mood goes limp. They get jumped by a crew of alien thieves trying to steal Mike's calves and Caleb's sleeves. Caleb says we come in peace. Mike suplex a guy through time and grease. The pirate queen begs to join their run. Caleb declines with a stun gun pun. Mike steals their map and a crate of steak. Still no Ray, then make it quake. They find a bar on Saturn's sun where no one talks, they only pun. Caleb sings soft, lost boys in the sky. Mike does gummo and makes a fly cry. They win drinks, they win cheers, but Ray's name never appears. Just a whisper in a Martian stall. He left, he don't want y'all at all. Fuel runs low, food gets thin. Mike says we ain't done, we never been. Caleb looks out at the swirling stars, says maybe Ray's become who he are. They ain't mad, just feel the ache of a bond crack from a meat quake. Still no shrimp, still no sign, just each other and the great divine. Caleb meditates inside the nav core, finds peace Ray never gave before. Mike fixes thrusters with his own spit, but is still stronger than that little shit. They laugh once, first time in weeks, then name their ship at the galaxy's peaks. Where we going? Caleb acts soft, Mike shrugs, where the fuck we want. A comet zooms by, tagged in flames, spray painted letters, stop looking lame. Caleb sighs, Mike shakes his head. He's still out there, still acting dead. They salute the stars, not with hate, but with the love that can't negate. They turn away, face the void. Two meatless kings still unemployed.
bed, two alien twins, asleep both fed. His 15-inch saga laid gently aside when a glitch in the feed made his whole heart slide. A transmission faint from far away, two voices, one deep and diesel, one calm with prey. Caleb and Mike, where's Ray at though? The words hit hard like a sniper blow. Ray sat up, sweat in space, his third eye twitched, his dick lost grace. They were looking not to kill, not to clown, but to reunite, and that broke him down. He closed the feed, shut the lights, looked out at stars with tired fright. He whispered, really came all this way for me, then vanished in the void where legends flee.
He packed no bags, just meat and fear. Stole a stealth pod with a single gear. Left behind thoughts, cloud and power to go full ghost mode in a lunar shower. No coordinates, no goodbye, just static echoes and a silent cry. He didn't hate them, he didn't rage, but the weight of love put him back in cage. He knew Mike's wrath, he knew Caleb's grace, and he knew he could never show his face. His glory too big, his shame too raw. His life had grown beyond squad law, so he dipped into shadows deep, where even God don't go when he sleeps. A legend lost, a king who ran with one last message. A meatless man.
He landed once on a moon called Why, an empty rock with a sobbing sky. There he knelt in silence true and reached inside where the relic grew. A molar crack from a fight long past, when Mike screamed fuck Ray and punched him fast. The tooth that stayed lodged in his hip, a symbol of war and that old squad trip. He placed it gently in the dust, whispered, this ain't revenge, this ain't mistrust, just a message, a breadcrumb, a vibe, a way to say I was here, I'm alive. He carved a bone, don't follow me, I'm sorry bruz, please be free. Then boarded the void and slipped away like a myth that feared the light of day.
Now the moon just floats cold and still, with Mike's tooth resting on the kill. Caleb might find it, Mike too, but Ray will be gone like morning dew. The stars don't speak, the comets won't say where Ray vanished, where he lay. Only that he ran, not from fear, but from the pain of brothers near. He loved them, that's why he left. He knew reunion would bring regret, so now he drifts unknown, unseen, with 15 inches and a haunted dream.
beside him, hood up, heart low. Stars above him pulse like they already know. There, in the dust of silence and regret, gleamed a molar, a relic still wet. The tooth mic's torn from rage. From that day, Ray ascended to a higher stage. Killer picked it up, no words, just breath. Even space paused, fearing what came next. Mike growled low like the void could feel it. This shrimp left a trail, let's fucking peel it.
Tooth cracked open, sparks began to cry. A hologram formed from shrimp-coated sky. Ray's voice aged distant low. If you found this, then you already know. Don't follow, don't fix, don't try to bind. I left to save y'all from what what's behind. But Caleb saw past the false goodbye, read the hidden waveform tucked inside. Coordinates pulsed, the galaxy dead. Mike grinned hard and head-butted dread.
No escape, he roared, no ghost can hide. Caleb just whispered, let's end the divide. They launched with fire through the shrieking void, through nebulous storms and black holes employed. Mike on the helm with forklift grip, Caleb in trance, read fate's script. They passed through realms where gods won't tread, where fallen empires mourn their dead. They entered a wormhole carved by sin. Mike flexed so hard it caved in. On the other side, the stars were red, and Ray's heartbeat whispered in Caleb's head. On a comet throne made of extinct moons sat Ray, half-shrouded in cosmic runes. His 15-inch prophecy laid across his knees, eyes closed tight, haunted by memories. He'd felt them coming since the tooth went live, but guilt was stronger than the will to survive. He stood bare-chested, meat fully vain, knowing deep down he could never be blamed. Why'd they come? He asked the stars, did they forget the broken scars? Still, he turned still, he stared, he missed the boys, he still fucking cared. The squad ship burst through comet flame, and 3 hearts burned with the same damn name. They landed in silence, not a word said. Mike stepped forward, Caleb bowed his head. Ray stood still, his aura wide. His guilt and pride began to collide. No speeches, no apologies forced, just the raw thunder of a bond divorced. Caleb raised a hand, Mike cracked a grin. Ray whispered, if you're here, then I'm all in. But fate, that jealous bitch, had one last play. As the sky tore open in disarray, a god match dropped from celestial halls, powered by rage forged in meatless falls. Taller than earth, voice like grief, wielding a sword carved from gamer beef. Caleb gasped, Mike bit his lip. Ray said, guess it's time to equip. No hesitation, no fucking plan, just 3 legends against the end of man. Mike ripped a star and forged new fist, flexed so hard, space form mist. Caleb unlocked among form unknown, flowed through gravity like a sacred drone. Ray's meat blade ignited and shrimp fire glow. 15 inches now a mythic flow. They launched as one, gleeks through light. Each movement, poetry, pure fight. They dodged, they struck, they rewrote code, as the god mech screamed and began to implode. They fought on satellite suns and screams, inside dreams, between meme streams. Mike punched through timelines, raw and grim. Caleb bent black holes to center him. Ray yelled meatless mode and dove from space, split the mech's heart with holy grace. The universe paused, the cosmos bowed, as their squad wiped gods with one solid round. Explosion silent, debris rained slow, as the boys floated in after glow. No words spoken, none required. Their souls resync, no longer tired. Ray extended the tooth in his hand. Mike crushed it to dust like a wedding band. Caleb lit incense mid-0 G, then whispered, the boys are finally free. They drifted back to the ship as stars bent low, and the galaxy played a victory show. No more guilt, no more beef, just peace, and 3 kings beyond belief. Now the galaxies whisper songs of me, of 3 gods reborn, 1 inch, 1 fleet. Mike the strength, Caleb the grace, Ray the chaos lost in space. They never returned to Earth or stream, just faded into an endless dream. But every planet holds their name in stone, the meatless boys, forever known. together, ship on loud. 3 gods deep drifting through cloud. Mike in the cockpit, shirtless mad. Killer rolling joints out of star maps he had. Ray got no pants, just cosmic drip. Me swinging like a rogue starship. They ain't got plans, no side quests running. Just speeding through galaxies, nut button gunning. Landed on a planet just to steal some fries. Ray flashed his meat and the moon straight cried. Killer blessed the locals with emotional tips. Mike tore down a temple just flexing his hips. They declared war on a vending machine. They married illegally in Sector 13. Flew off mid-ceremony just to be petty. Left the priest floating with a pack of spaghetti. Khaled wearing robes made of comet threads. Ray's meat glowing like it's got street creds. Mike's pants just plasma wrap. Punching meteors off their galactic path. They drift into bars, don't pay for shit. Drop 5,000 credits, then eat and dip. Ray throws planets like dodgeballs for fun. Killed spins and back with a peace ray gun. Ray flirting with the 9-eyed queen. Mike lifting planets just to stay lean. Kale meditating on a throne of foam. Solve the map that breaks time zones. They hacked the ship with the kazoo solo. Named it meatless 420 YOLO. It blasts confetti, fires beer. Drives itself off memes of fear. Galactic police put a bounty up big for an authorized shrimp and protein rig. Ray flipped them off in a solar storm. Mike bench pressed the whole uniform. Caleb reprogrammed for the space court jury. Made him chant the voice to fucking fury. They dipped again in stealth mode, cocky. Blast a sandstorm and dance with the Wookiee. Killer found a comet named Goon and Prime. Laughed, took a selfie, said not this time. Ray strapped his meat to the ship's damn wheel. Mike took a nap on a gravity field. They got lost in a nebula of edible gas. Made a whole buffet from Jupiter's ass. Aliens begged, please fuck off. So they built a McDonald's and took a day off. They entered a tournament for galaxy gods. Ray won long jump using just his rod. Kale meditated mid-gravity swim. Won chess, tennis, and a war hymn. Mike did shot put with a meteorite. Screamed fuck cardio and vanished in light. The crowd erupted, trophies reigned. The meatless boys, now galactically named. They sat on a ring, made a frozen sound. Stars blinking soft, no enemies around. Ray said, y'all still my crew. Caleb smiled, forever blue. Mike just nodded, lit a steak cigar. Said, let's go punch another star. Then the beat dropped, ship revved up. And they peeled off yelling, eat our nuts. No plan, no quest, just cosmic drift. With Ray's dick swinging like a goddamn gift. Caleb clean, Mike unhinged. The galaxy scared every time they
from the mess they made. Caleb in robes, sipping tea from light. Ray floating nude like this feels right. Mike in shades, shirtless as fate. Bench pressing moons just to lose some weight. No more fights, no more war, just silence and a crown at the door.
Every race, every star, every system bowed. The boys stood still while the void got loud. The Council of Infinity said we submit. Ray adjusted his junk and said, this it? Mike grunted, Caleb just sighed. We didn't ask for this, he quietly replied. But the cosmos insisted kings they must be, for they conquered it all unintentionally.
Gold thrones rose from asteroids and sink. Caleb sat first, didn't even blink. Mike crushed his just for the flex. Rebuilt it from meteors and space tech. Ray got 2 thrones, one for his meat. Custom built to support elite. Crowns lowered from a solar god's hand. As confetti rained from Saturn's band.
First royal act, ban all war. Second, universal pizza, DoorDash galore. Third, Ray declared pants illegal in space. Fourth, Mike made bicep curls a sacred grace. Caleb passed laws to protect memes. Declared all rage quits, capital crimes it seems. They rewrote physics for fun and pride. Said gravity's optional, then let it slide.
They built a temple in Ray's honor. Shrimp blade hanging like intergalactic karma. People lined up just to gaze in awe at the dong that nearly shattered cosmic law. Ray gave speeches, meat in hand. Taught shrimp foo and expanded his brand. He cried once, said I miss the boys. Then realized, wait, we are the noise.
Mike built a gym the size of Mars. Lifted black holes just to earn new scars. He trained warlords, trained gods and beasts. Then benched the universe during his feast. No crown could hold his girth and brawn. He head-butted time and kept moving on. They named his muscles threat level 10. His biceps alone ended 6 alien men.
Caleb founded a planet wide dojo where silence heals and tea leaves grow. He taught monks to game with their soul and 1v1 fate without a goal. He spoke once a year, words so pure that stars lined up just to endure. His KD unknown, his kill feeds, and yet every galaxy called him King of Men.
Once a year, they drop as a squad just to remind space who the fuck they are. No alerts, no news, just sudden death. Planets tremble from their first shared breath. Ray leads with me, Mike paves the way. Caleb cleans up with a smile and pray. They don't fight often, but when they do, lobbies vanish and timelines skew.
Kids grow up wearing shirts with quotes like stay meatless and don't miss notes. Aliens name the spawn, Caleb and Ray. Mike becomes a weight unit, Milky Way. The galaxy thrives in their immortal name. Every star burning with meatless flame. They didn't want it, they didn't seek it, but now the cosmos, they fucking speak it. So if you're out there feeling small, losing games, scroll and drop the ball, remember this tale etched tonight of 3 meatless kings who brought the light. They started as meme lords, broken and split, but found the crown through dumbass grit. So raise your glass, your joystick, your dome. The meatless boys forever throned.